Hello, I'm Arkayla and welcome to this channeled message. Today I'm going to be channeling the Pleiadians and they would like to speak today of your relationship with time. In this channel they mention an alchemy series, which is something I am going to be teaching from the equinox onwards. If this feels like something that resonates for you, you can sign up to be informed about the details in the copy below this video. I will now drop in with the Pleiadians. Dearest ones, it is a pleasure to connect with you today. We wish to talk to you about time, for indeed, though this may seem an innocuous subject, it is actually very powerful to understand how to work with time. Because often people use time as a form of self-punishment. You will frequently hear people say, "I never have any time," or "I always feel like I am running out of time." Your relationship with time is very important because it creates a certain level of anxiety within you when you feel that you are constantly rushing to make the most of your time. What we would like for you to understand is that time is simply the vehicle created to enable your relationship with your soul self to manifest. This is the purpose of time. For without time, you are simply being. You are simply in alignment with who you are. Time is where the journey takes place. It is where the journey of beginning and embodying and arriving take place. This is the beauty of the life experience, that it is simply a journey, one that you can choose on how you wish to experience it. If you choose to constantly feel as though you are running out of time, you will perpetually feel as though life is slipping through your fingers. And of course, this will be the experience you will then have. Yes, of course, this does speak to creation. As we have said in other offerings, you are a creative being. That is your purpose, to express the unseen into the seen, and that is why you are creation in form. However, your relationship with time is something that we wish to bring your attention to because it is changing dramatically as part of the global shift your collective is experiencing, where many of you are realizing that time is speeding up. What this truly reflects is that you are having collectively an experience of opportunity, because at this time there is great opportunity for you as a collective to arrive in the now, in the present, to become familiar with experiencing life through the aperture of presence. For indeed, time is part of the human experience. How you wish to respond to it is entirely up to you. This is what we are trying to convey to you here, that you are the creator of your experience with time. Though there is a preoccupation with being the creator of material things, what we would actually suggest is that your relationship with time should be your first port of call, so to speak, in exploring your relationship with creation. Because it is through your relationship with time that you will learn how to relate to the universe itself, because you will start to observe that you are able to bend time. This is something Arkayla experienced personally when she used to work in a clinic with patients, with clients who would come and see her for shamanic healing. This was a big part of her journey. And she would leave her residential premises with time to arrive at the clinic in the mornings, occasionally with not so much physical time. However, she quickly realized that when she decided to not worry about time, to not worry about being late, to instead allow herself to open to the reality that she had more than enough time and that all would flow perfectly, indeed, it always did. This was her first observation around how she could create a certain relationship with time. Alchemy never worries about being late anymore because she knows that she can work with time. When you decide that you can create your perception of an experience, you step into the highest potential of your reality as a creator. It is a point in which the potentiality of the universe aligns with you. You are able to flow with life as it moves through you. This does not fly in contrast to that. It is rather you choosing to weave with it. When you are moving through your day, your relationship with time is most applicable because it allows you to cultivate a tangible relationship with it. What you will observe as you become more and more steadied in your now experience, and by this we mean as you give yourself permission to be more present in your moment to moment life experience, you will observe how much more time you feel you have. The slower you become, the more time you will feel that you have at your fingertips. And this is because the slower you become, the more present you will become, the more aware you will become, the more discerning you will become about how you show up moment to moment. You will observe as you start to naturally do things in a more mindful way, as you continue to recognize that by slowing down, your moment to moment experience actually feels a lot nicer. It is a far more enjoyable experience. And we recognize that there are many of you with children who feel that this might be impossible at times. But we would say you always have the opportunity to zoom out. This is something Alchemy has been working with as well for quite some time. This opportunity to zoom out of life experience. This does not mean that you tap out. It means that you simply are able to withdraw yourself from the coalface of the life experience you might be having in a moment where it is challenging, and gently step back into yourself so that you create a level of perspective that allows you to stay fully with the heart in the light of the soul being, and yet still perceive everything as it unfolds before you. The challenge around this can be the emotions that are present within you, for the emotions are often what keeps you locked into that coalface experience. However, as you become more attuned to your soul light, as you become more able to alchemize the way that you feel, you will be increasingly more able to step back, to zoom out, to perceive things from a perspective that will always give you more time to respond to life. And so we would say to you, inquire with yourself, how do I relate to time? Equally, you might observe that around some people, or at a certain time in the day, or in certain circumstances, you feel more able to enjoy your relationship with time. Equally, there may be other parts of the day where you feel very much in a pinched relationship with time. we would invite you to inquire into your changing relationship with time and how that might reflect a changeable relationship with yourself, with your state of mind, with your self-relationship. Because indeed, everything that you are experiencing externally in relationship with any other thing or person is always a reflection of how you are relating to yourself. As we said at the beginning, time is merely a vehicle through which you are able to become more aligned with your true nature. It is what creates the journey of life. It will also become the vehicle through which you enjoy life the most. As you become more and more aligned with yourself, you will become more and more in alignment with the now moment. When you step fully into the present now, life feels eternal. Time feels eternal. It is outside of beginning and end. It is a place beyond limitation. Even though you can experience it in a very 3D material environment, time is a way of feeling as well as a measure of time. We hope that this makes sense, that it invites you to inquire into your life experience through a new lens. For indeed, the times that we are moving into will invite much introspection, much perspective shift around how you relate to yourself, to those around you, and to your life experience as a whole. If you would like support with this, Arcala is going to be starting a Alchemy series after the equinox, and this will be to support your ability to alchemize, metabolize your relationship with yourself, to come into greater alignment with your soul self. For indeed, this is the greatest desire of your soul self, to come into pure alignment whilst in the physical form. Your relationship with time is pertinent right now because many of you here listening are beginning to observe how you can play with your perception of time. And that is why we are speaking to it, because we wish to serve your changing relationship with yourself. This is the most important thing for you to be focused on at this time, because all of you here watching this are experiencing a great elevation in your relationship with yourself. As these words resonate with your being, the time that you are spending with us is amplifying your experience of yourself when you are not with us. And that is because there is an amplification of resonance between us that leaves you with an echo of what is felt here, that you can then amplify on your own, within yourself and your own life experience, in so doing positively impacting those around you. This network of light that is being amplified through this experience is of great benefit and service, not just to yourself, but those around you. Indeed, we point this out because each of you has decided in part to amplify yourself at this time in your soul's journey to support the shift on the planet. That is why you feel called to this experience, to share this time with us.